ओमज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषशून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna. Thank you all very much for joining, giving a valuable time. And I'm actually very sorry I couldn't take session last week because of God Purnima celebrations. I had to postpone it. But I also missed all of you. And I saw all of your pics playing holy, drenched in water and colors. I saw everyone pics. So I'm updated with what all of you do at the temple. But I missed our session. Okay. So last time we were discussing on a topic, if you remember, character, competence, and devotion, three qualities of a true hero. And we also discussed why it is very, very important to develop these two qualities. And we were also discussing that how in today's day and age, especially in our schools and colleges, universities, what we are taught is mostly competence with very less focus on character. Of course, nowadays there is a little bit of focus, but that's all external. We see many motivational speakers on YouTube, many speakers on TEDx. I don't know how many of you hear such things. I doubt if you have heard such things ever. But you must have experienced this in your school. If at all, I think all of you go to school or some may be homeschooled, but some of you may have experience of some schools and all. So even in our schools, maximum focus is on developing competence, learning English, learning languages, learning programming, computers, so that we can earn more and more money, become more successful. And nowadays, if you are aware, more than doing jobs, people are more into startups and foreign trade and Bitcoin, like that. So, too many things like this are happening. We should always understand that more than achieving things outside. Remember this definition. I'll give you a definition today. Okay. Remember this. Success means, in the outside world, success means achieving things. Okay. All of you know this. Any doubt? Achieving, like earning a lot of money, achieving a good status in the society. Okay, having a good YouTube channel, an Instagram channel, or having a lot of followers, getting a blue tick on Instagram, and everyone in the world is talking about you. So everyone wants to become famous. So that is success in the outside world. But what is all around success? All around success is achievement outside and fulfillment inside. You remember this? Okay, I'll type also in the chat box. Success means achievement outside and fulfillment inside. You got it in your message?
Yes,
Okay.
Prabhuji.
Yes, thank you. Success means achievement outside and fulfillment inside. Whatever you are achieving, whatever we achieve in our daily life, we should also achieve fulfillment in our heart. We should be satisfied. That success should bring us satisfaction rather than frustration and insecurity. Okay. Therefore, these things are important. More than developing competence. Competence is important to survive, but more than that, necessary is character. We discussed on character and we also discussed how to develop character. When a person develops devotion to Krishna, he becomes a devotee. Automatically, he develops character, right? Automatically, we develop character. Okay, Shrikar is saying something. We had homework from last class. Oh, yes. I completely forgot. Thank you, Sri. I doubt anyone must have done that. Did anyone even try?
Uchi, I did it.
You did it? Wow, thank you. And Sri did it. You did it, Sri, or you know it before only?
Before also I knew, but I tried learning the meanings this time.
Meanings also. Okay. So we discussed. I think it was 2.13 and 4.34, right? The boys
Uchi,
must.
that
Yeah.
was last class. Last class you did 3.21.
Oh, 3.21.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, yes. I remember. 3.21. Yeah. Bhagavad Gita 3.21. Whatever great man performs, everyone follows. Yeah. Thank you, Sukriti. I think the boys wouldn't do homework. Of course, I don't know if they have done it. So, 3.21, anyone? Yes, Sukriti?
यद्यदाचरति श्रेष्ठः तत्तत् एवातरो जनः स यत् प्रमाणं कुरुते लोकस्तद् अनुवर्तते.
Hmm. Your meaning? You like to
And
try?
the translation is like, if a great man like he does something, then like some people or like common people they follow. But like if he like adds structure to it and does it like in an exemplary way, then the whole world follows.
Whole world follows. Thank you. Thank you very much, Sukriti. Very good. Shrikari 4.34. You will give it a try?
Okay. तद्विद्धि प्रणिपातेन परिप्रश्नेन सेवया उपदेक्षन्ति ते ज्ञानं ज्ञानिनस्तत्त्वदर्शिनः.
Hmm.
So we should try to learn the truth from a spiritual master. We're supposed to render service unto him, and only he can tell us the truth because he has personally seen the absolute truth.
Yeah. Very good. Very good. Both are very important verses of the Bhagavad Gita. And yes, we should keep learning verses, and that's how we learn. We should remember important text from the Bhagavad Gita. That makes it more authentic, and that makes our memory sharp also. All right, so we'll resume our discussion from the topic, and I'll just share the slide. Just a second. You able to see? Visible? All right.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Thank you. Okay. So the three qualities of a true hero, we discussed that. It is competence, character, and devotion. So this, and we should always check that. Actually, this topic is a little advanced, but all of you should learn it because you are growing up now. We should always see that in our life, whatever we do in terms of our study, or in terms of even in terms of our association, the people whom we associate with, we should always see all these three qualities should be taken to priority. That we should develop competence, we should develop character, and how we develop character by developing devotion. So all these three qualities should be taken into consideration. Even the friends we have, we should be able to learn some skills with them. We should develop character in their company, and we should also be inspired to develop and intensify our devotion with them. Very important qualities. Okay. Okay. So now we learn the example of such a quality. I would like to take response from your side. Srila Prabhupada, in most of the purports and many places, he explains a concept that why devotees are not inactive. Devotees are very active in their services. Okay. So I would like you to give a response for this. Two examples Srila Prabhupada always gives of the two most active devotees regarding their services. Any guess? The devotees are not active. Devotees are not inactive. They are heroic. They perform huge services. Just like two examples Prabhupada always gives. Any guess? Or you can type in the chat box. Two favorite examples of Srila Prabhupada. Okay, Sri says Arjun, or you saw the slide which I put on. Okay. Arjun is one. Okay. Anyone else? Sukriti, Ram, and Damodar. Any other example? A heroic devotee who did lots of services. The next example. Especially he's very famous among the kids. Prahlad Maharaj, yes. Yeah, exactly. Ram says Hanuman. Very nice. So Hanumanji is another example. Damodar, you want to say something?
I was going to say, I think Dhruv Maharaj.
Yeah, Dhruv Maharaj is very famous among kids, Dhruv Maharaj and Prahlad Maharaj, but there's no account that they did a lot of services. In terms of services, there, yes, of course, they are pure devotees, no offenses unto them. But in terms of services, Srila Prabhupada always mentions Arjun and Hanumanji. Hanuman, they are kind of heroes. They should be our heroes. They're heroes for devotees, right? Heroes for kids also. And especially Hanumanji is a hero for brahmacharis also. An idle brahmachari with good bhajan and good sadhana and good services also. Now, here we come to an example. We'll be discussing about example of Arjun and Hanuman both. Because Arjun and Hanuman are combined also in Mahabharata. Arjun and Hanuman fought together. If you know, on Arjun's chariot, there was Hanuman in the form of flag. So Arjun's hero was also Hanuman. Okay, but we'll discuss on Arjun more because Arjun is our latest recent hero from the Bhagavad Gita. And Arjun was very talented, of course. If he would have been now present in current times, he would be the most trending person, most trending celebrity. Best in archery, from a royal family, very rich. Okay, but apart from that, Arjun had competence and character also. Therefore, they should be our heroes. And Arjun is a true hero. Why is a true hero? Most important quality of Arjun was actually, okay, another guess. Response from all of your side. Lord Krishna mentions in the Bhagavad Gita why he gives this message of Bhagavad Gita, which is very confidential, very secret, to Arjun. What was the most important quality of Arjun? Krishna mentions this in Bhagavad Gita. In fourth chapter, I think text number 3. Yes, Sri?
Because he's a very dear friend and devotee of the Lord.
Yeah, yeah. Correct. Very correct. Thank you. Because he's a very dear friend and devotee of the Lord. Krishna mentions this in Bhagavad Gita, fourth chapter. Bhaktosi me sakha cheti rahasyam hi etad uttamam. And Krishna loves his devotees. He's very kind towards his devotees, and therefore he gives the most confidential knowledge to his devotees. Because his devotees can be trusted. His devotees have the most uplifting character. They have the most exemplary character. Actually, sometime we'll also discuss qualities of devotees. In Bhagavad Gita, it is mentioned in 13th chapter, 20 qualities of a devotee. We'll discuss on it some other time. But Arjun was very exemplary in terms of Devotion also, not just in terms of achievements, not just in terms of character, but in terms of devotion also. A very dear devotee of Lord Krishna. So this is in terms of devotion. Okay. Any instance regarding Arjun's character? Anyone? Any guess? No? So, regarding Arjun's character, there's a very famous story in Mahabharata. I don't know if you have heard that. When Arjun goes to heavenly planets, okay? And Arjun is part and parcel expansion of Indra, the king of heaven. So when Arjun goes to the heavenly planets and why he goes to heavenly planets, as per the story of Mahabharata, to collect mystic weapons, to collect weapons, to collect the divine astras from the heavenly planets. And then Arjun meets Urvashi. You heard that story? Yeah. So Arjun meets Urvashi, and Urvashi is very impressed by Arjun. Indra says to Urvashi, Urvashi is a heavenly damsel, an Apsara, very beautiful Apsara. So Indra orders Urvashi that he's my son. He's come all the way overseas, not overseas, all the way flying. He must be tired, some jet lag. So kindly give him all enjoyment. So Urvashi even proposes to Arjun. I don't know if heavenly planets believe in Valentine Day, but Urvashi proposed to Arjun. And Arjun denied, saying that actually you are like my mother. You live with Indra. Indra is like my father. So you are like my mother. And she was furious, right? She was, how could you do this? How can you tell me your mother? Apsaras are not anyone's mother. They are meant for enjoyment. And Urvashi cursed Arjun. But Arjun didn't even deviate from his principle. And even if Arjuna would have enjoyed it, wasn't wrong because he was a Kshatriya. They had multiple wives. But still, out of respect, Arjuna denied that proposal. That's that's a very important story regarding Arjuna's character. Okay? Because if something is right, not doing even something which is right just because to set an example. If Arjun would have enjoyed with Urvashi, none of us would have quoted in our classes that see what Arjun Prabhu did, right? But still he denied that. Very, very important principle. That was Arjun's character. He was a married man, but still he denied. Many places we come across Arjun's character where he controlled his anger, where he saved Duryodhan on order of Yudhishthir. So why he could do that? Because he was a devotee of Krishna. He had an ideal character. Okay. And we already discussed competence. He was very, very competent. So many places we witness Arjun's competence, especially during the Swayamvar ceremony of Draupadi, where he hit the eye of the fish and he fought very bravely in the Battle of Kurukshetra. When they displayed their archery skills after they graduated from the Gurukul, many places, numerous places, we see how Arjun was very, very competent because he used to practice. He practiced a lot. He practiced even when no one used to practice. Very special lesson. He practiced when others used to practice, and he also practiced when others used to rest. And seeing that extraordinary discipline from Arjun, Dronacharya gave him some special weapons, especially the Brahmastra. That's how Arjun got the Brahmastra. Because Dronacharya was able to see that when all students used to sleep on their beds, Arjun used to practice in night, even in night. That's why he got the name Gudakesh. He conquered over sleep. We are conquered by sleep. We can sleep anywhere, anytime. That was the quality of Arjun. He was best student also. He was great in, like, greatly competent. Best in his skills, best in his character, and best in his devotion. That was Arjun. Okay. So these are some examples. All of you must remember this story, Eye of the Bird. Arjun was very focused towards the bird. Everyone knows this very famous story regarding focus. And this is hitting the eye of the fish for winning Draupadi's hand. And who remembers this story? Anyone? You know this? Yes, Shri?
Yes, so Arjuna has to like fulfill the condition to win Draupadi's hand in marriage during her Swayamvar. So should I tell the pastime?
No, no, the one which is shown in the slide. This one, this story.
Oh, is this about when Arjuna is doing his austerities and
Mm-hmm.
then a wild hog comes running towards him?
Yeah,
He shoots it, but then another tribal hunter comes and shoots it too at the same
yeah,
time.
yeah,
Then they fight over whose prey that wild hog was. But
yeah.
then Arjuna could not at all defeat this
Mm.
Lord Shiva in disguise. Then Shiva reveals his identity.
Lord Shiva reveals his identity, and then in reward, Lord Shiva was very pleased with the austerities of Arjun. And then the weapon he is giving to Arjun in this pic is the Pashupat Astra,
Pashupatastra.
The Pashupat weapon. So this was Arjun, very competent. He had all the divine missiles. This is definition of character. You can note it down in your notebook if at all you have one. So character definition of character is what we are when no one is watching us. Okay, and that's when real character comes into picture. No one is watching us, then what do we think? What do we do? Yeah. And all of us would agree that we have a side that only we know about. Okay. All of us have done some things, all of us have done things which only we and the super soul knows about. No one knows about our real friends, even our parents. So everyone has that side. The point is, being devotees, we should become very, very transparent. We should become very, very pure. Always meditating on the principle that Krishna is always watching. I'm not just enlightening all of you. This is for me also. This is for all of us. Always remembering that Krishna is watching. Even parents may not watch, counselors, our mentors may not watch, and even some things may not come in history of Google search, even though it might be incognito, but the super soul is always watching. And not just a super soul. Krishna has created 12 witnesses in this creation, which always see us. We'll discuss it some other time. That is the definition of character. Another definition of character, please note it down and remember also. Balancing between courage and consideration. Knowing the difference that when we should be courageous, when we should be firm, when we should be assertive, and when we should be considerate and compassionate. Balancing. The balance is required, right? And especially what we do, that we are strict with others and we are lenient with ourselves. And it should be rather the opposite. We should be strict with ourselves and lenient and compassionate with others. That is the behavior of a devotee. We are actually the opposite. I don't know about all of you, but at least with me. With others, very, very strict. Do this, do this. That's what Srila Prabhupada says. Get up early in the morning, chant Hare Krishna, read 2 hours a day. That's what Prabhupada said. And we ourselves don't do this many times. And that's what Bhagavad Gita mentions, as Sukrityo already recited the verse, that more than ordering others and more than instructing others, we should do those things. Yad yad acharati shreshtas. So when people will see us doing exemplary things, they'll automatically follow. That's what happens. As a very famous English quote, it goes like, more things are caught than taught. You've heard that before? More things are caught than taught. You have understood it? Okay, I'll just mention it with an example. I'll just write that. More things are caught than taught. This is a very important principle in terms of preaching and in terms of like especially for parents, also for parents, preachers, counselors, and even to elders if we have some younger siblings and all. If we teach them something, you would agree to this. You can write yes or no if you have experienced this. If we teach them something, it's very difficult for them to follow or they don't follow. But when they see us doing something, they automatically catch that. You understood what I'm saying? So it can be in terms of our younger siblings, in terms of people when we preach to them, right? So therefore, more things are caught than taught. If they see us how we are chanting, so they learn it that we chant attentively, sitting at a place, and if they see and if we chant while scrolling our phones, so that's what they learn that chanting should be done with mobiles. Okay, so therefore, a devotee strives to develop that character that we should become courageous and considerate both. And third, most importantly, to have a broader mindset, to have a broad heart and not feel envy on others' success. Rather, a devotee should be celebrating others' success. Very important point. In outside world, people are very competitive. They can't digest others' success, so they want to get ahead at all cost. And devotees, the Vaishnavas, when they see that someone is succeeding, especially this happens in same age group, the equals. When someone gets more success, someone gets more appreciation, more recognition, instead of getting envious and insecure that why does he or she gets that? What wrong did I do? These guys are partial. Instead of this, the mentality should be that a devotee becomes happy when others succeed, when others get appreciation, others get recognition. We should be happy that yes, my friend, or whatever, my friend, my brother, whoever, they are succeeded, they got recognized by Guru Maharaj. Maharaj gave them a garland, they got some special prasad, they got some special service, they got some special position, whatever. You'll understand this more when you grow up. But this principle, we should understand that we should always help each other and never get envious of other success, but rather should be happy with each other. All right? And that's what is character. That's a character of a devotee. And then that's what Krishna taught to Arjuna. And what are the viruses of the soul which stop us developing devotion and character is these three. So this will be your homework for the next week, okay? Bhagavad Gita 16.21. Remember that. I'll just type in the chat box also, PG 16.21. So we won't recite it, but I'll just summarize. This verse mentions the three gates to hell. If one is subjected to these three viruses, so these three viruses are the gates to hell. One is one will sure go to hell by getting affected by these three viruses, which are lust, anger, and greed. Okay, so all of you can memorize this verse with the translation, and we'll ask that will be homework for the next week. Okay, and then the most important part is devotion. And we already discussed that. Krishna says that since you are my very dear devotee and friend, that's why he has spoken to speak Bhagavad Gita. And because he's non-envious, my devotee. Devotees are non-envious, right? So the spirit of Arjun was, the spirit of a devotee should be that he accepts whatever is ordered to him. Okay? And what did Arjun said at the last after hearing Bhagavad Gita? Which should be attitude of a devotee. Karishye vachanam tava. I'll just do what you say. Krishna already mentioned to Arjun that you do what you like. I have mentioned, very important, hear it very attentively. Krishna asked Arjun that now I have already explained to you the entire Bhagavad Gita. So now Arjun, do what you like. So if someone says this to us, okay, all the kids, do whatever you like. What would we do? We leave chanting. We never get up in the morning, okay, because somehow we're doing this, dragging this. But what was Arjun's reply? Very important. Arjun said, I'll do whatever you say. Karishye vachanam tava. Nashto moho smriti labdva tat prasadan mayachyuta. Sthitosmi gata sandeha. Karishye vachanam tava. I'll just do what you say, what you order. That's what is a devotee. Doing what is said. Right? And what is the outside principle in the outside world? Just do it. You know which brand tagline is this? Just do it. Any idea? Boys will know this. Damodar, you know this? Just do it is the tagline of which brand?
Like,
Nike, yeah. Okay, the sports people know this, Nike. So the tagline of Nike is just do it. Whatever you feel, just do it. Don't ask anyone, just do it. But a devotee is not like that. He does what is ordered, what is mentioned by superiors, parents, spiritual master, mentors, senior devotees. We follow orders. We don't just do it whatever we feel. Okay? This is a difficult principle to follow, especially, but we should come to this level that we follow orders of superiors. Okay? So this is Arjun requesting Krishna to getting to know his opulence. This is a very famous story. Now, this is your homework. You can know this. You know this story. What is this story? Any guess? So this is your homework for the next week. This is a story when Arjun and Duryodhan they go to Krishna for requesting help in the battle. Okay. So Shrikari knows the story. Yeah, Shrikari, go ahead.
So basically, the Kurukshetra war is about to begin, and Duryodhana and Arjuna they want help of Krishna. So Arjuna first goes there, but Krishna is taking rest. So he sits near Krishna's lotus feet, and then after some time, Duryodhana comes, and then he also sees that Krishna is taking rest. So he sits near Krishna's head. And so Krishna wakes up, and the first person he sees was Arjuna. So he then sees Duryodhana, and then he said, "Oh, why have you come here? Why have you two come here?" And then he asked, "First, Arjuna, I can either give you my Narayani Sena, my army, or I can be there myself. You can choose one because you're the youngest, and you came here first, and I saw you first." So Arjuna says, "I choose you, Krishna. I only want you there." But then Krishna says, "But remember, Arjuna, I won't be lifting any weapon, so I will be useless for you." But Arjuna says, "Still, I really want you, Krishna, on my side." So then Duryodhana says, "Okay." He happily says it. "Then you give me your Narayani Sena, Krishna."
Hmm.
So Duryodhana gets the army of Krishna while Arjuna gets Krishna himself.
Yeah, Arjun gets Krishna himself. That was Arjun. Arjun's glory is he didn't pay any importance, any attention to the assets of the Lord, but on the Lord himself. And the world takes, the world pays attention to the assets of the Lord, the creation, uh, money and manpower, army, whatever. So, being devotees, we are first primarily focused on pleasing Krishna, prioritizing Krishna consciousness than other things. Other things will follow if at all we require it. Okay, that is the story. And this is the last example. We'll discuss this and end that achievements in this world are like big bunch of zeros, a group of zeros, but bunch of zeros, 100 zeros combined together are actually zero. Zero plus zero is zero. Zero multiplied by 1,000 zeros is actually zero. But Krishna consciousness is adding that one with the zeros. Then all those zeros become valuable. Srila Prabhupada gives this example in one of the conversations. Okay. So even there is one zero after one, that is valuable, 10. Rather than having 1,000 zeros, 1,000 zeros are anyways zeros. And Krishna consciousness is adding that one to that zero. We should also always remember our main priority is developing devotion. By that, we'll develop our character and competence. Anyways, we'll develop in this world. We'll study, we'll do jobs, and we'll do many things. But most important is developing character and devotion. Okay. All right. So with this, we'll stop. Ultimate success formula: do your best and leave the rest. So stop here. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Sorry to take our little extra time, but I thought we should finish it rather than keeping it for the next week. Okay, we'll stop here. Any questions? Any reflections? Any take-home message? Anything you liked? You can speak up or type in the chat box and then we'll finish. Anyone? Shrikari, Sukriti, Ram, Damodar. Anything? Anyone? Any take-home message? Everyone is typing in the chat box. Okay. We have to stay far away from three gateways to hell, yeah. And this is your homework also. Remember that. Lust, anger, and greed, yeah. Very important, very critical, very important principle, yes. Anyone else? Sukriti, Ram, and Damodar? Anything you liked, or are you even there behind the camera? Anything, Sukriti, from your side?
Prabhuji, I'm typing.
Also, you're typing. Okay. We're waiting for your message then in the chat box. Okay, Damodar is thinking of take-home message. Still the time Damodar thinks and Sukriti writes. Anyone else would like to add something? Or Sukriti saying we always have to try our best, leave the rest to take care of. Yeah. This was the last slide. Nothing from the previous slides.
It really stood out to me for some reason.
Yeah. Okay. And some things I wrote in the chat box also. Please remember those statements. These are very important ones. Success. Lord will take care of everything. Yeah. But did I even mention this? Anyway, but this is truth. That's a problem in Krishna consciousness. Everything is right. All right. Yes. And Ram says, away from the laptop, just came back. Wow. Thank you for coming back. All right, so this time we discussed the philosophical topic because I thought personally this was very important to let all of us and to follow all of us to revise that how character competence and devotion are important. Next time we'll again come up with a story because I think for the upcoming Ram Navami we'll discuss something from Ramayana, some story from Ramayana. Okay. So stop here. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Samaved Bhakta Vrinda ki jai. Nitai Gaur Premanande. Hari Hari Bol. Thank you.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Tanuk Pranam.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.